Hello and welcome to Riot Retro Gaming. Every Wednesday, three of us meet to play nostalgic retro games and let some steam off after work, with the occasional guest appearance.
We all take turns playing a game from start until we complete it over a series of Wednesday nights. You can help us if you've played too.
And not forgetting the odd unscheduled stream here and there and special one-off theme streams.
So join in with us live every Wednesday on screen chat and have fun and banter with us.
My earliest memories with the Commodore 64 when I was around 8 years old. One of my favourite games must be Bruce Lee on the C64.
My earliest memory is my 64. I don't actually remember getting it or where I got it from. I assume I got it for a birthday. But I definitely remember getting my Master System. I remember going to Games Master Live. One of my first memories of a game that's not normally a game that is mentioned by people is a New Zealand Story.
We will see you all soon on Riot Retro Gaming. Don't forget, click this bell icon on YouTube and you'll get every single notification.
Riot Retro Gaming, Wednesdays, 9 GMT.
Be there or be square. Hello! Fucking hell. It's just me tonight. I'll explain what's going on. Let me turn that back light off. I'll leave it. I'll wait for this bloody kettle to stop boiling as well. How are you doing? Sally. Is it Sally? Michael, how you doing, buddy? Hello, guys. I did put a thing on YouTube to say, sorry, Facebook, to say that I'll be streaming from the hotel room on 4G. So I'm hoping the 4G will keep up with this. How you doing, Peter? Yeah, I'm in a hotel, mate. Yeah. So I'm away training tonight. I thought I'd try and make it on it and take a laptop with me. We didn't really stay out drinking too long. We had a meal and that with works, and I should be driving back tomorrow, but I just thought, well, I'd make an effort. I'd try and get on and do something different for a change. I don't know what Horse and Big Nuts are up to. They're probably banging their missus. God knows, but yeah, it's been a bit of a mind-blowing day. Today is obviously I come from Kent, and I'm up all the way up in Goole. It's pronounced Goole, but it's actually Google without a G. So if you type that into Google Maps, that's where I am. It took about 6-7 hours to get up here. We was stuck in traffic for 3.5 hours just getting from Sittingbourne in Kent to about North London, and then the rest of the journey from there to Goole took another 2 or 3 hours, so it's ridiculous. So yeah, an eventful day. I missed some asbestos training. I'm going to be drilling into walls again like I did in the past. So yeah, missed that, but I can do it again in September. But again, we're not going to do a lot of it. So yeah, I just thought it'd be fun talking to you a bit more. It's nice being on my own in a way, and I can look at the chat. Hello 4X, hello Lauren. It's kind of cool, really. Not got too much to concentrate on tonight. Got good surroundings, good looking surroundings. So just going to make a coffee actually. But yes, mine's blown a little bit. Took in a lot today. tomorrow, I'll show you actually. I'll try and cover up. Can I cover this up? Yeah, I can show you that, I suppose. I've got a factory tour tomorrow. Tour and overview of stores, safeguarding customer service, and then collect stock. And then I'll be coming home. So that's all around 11:30 to 12:30, and then I'll be on my way back. So it's not a massive learning exercise, but I needed to get up here. It's just a long travel. I think it's blown us all away really. We're all tired. I think because I'm a nervous passenger, I'm actually driving. I'm driving in my mind, looking at everything while my boss is driving. So yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare really. 4X. How you doing, buddy? Okay, thanks. Still struggling with the leg after the shock. Yeah, how's it going, Gadget? I've got to try and keep my voice down because, as you know, I'm a noisy bastard. Yeah, what happened with that then? Oh, is the MSX Restore out, is it? I haven't seen it yet. Was it released today? I've not really looked at my phone. So, yeah. Don't really know what else to say apart from my mind's a little bit blown. And it'd just be good catching up with you lot really. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on, but again I'll just try and make the effort to come on really. Let's make a coffee. I just boiled the kettle. So it's a bit of a chill one tonight. I was tempted to stay in the bar and have a few more drinks, but big nuts and horse in the toilet. They're not because the door's open, look. Yeah, I was tempted to have a few more beers, but we got to be up at I've got to be up at about 6:30 really. We're going to go for breakfast at 7, and then we got to go to have a tour of the place because they do everything all in house. They design the boards to make an like a printed circuit board, you know, the SMD placement and that, and then the baking, spraying, and then it comes down to us engineers that fit everything. I can't really say what I'm doing, but I'm fixing as well as installing and consulting, sort of trying to upsell at the same time. But yeah, the benefits are good, well chuffed. Really good benefits by the sound of it. I'm quite happy. I thought there was going to be a catch, you know, when you start a new job and there's a little bit of a catch, but no, there's a supervisor for the Scotland area up here. I'm here with a couple of Scottish guys. We're from down south. There's a guy from London that we had to pick up in Uxbridge, and yeah, everyone seems alright, you know, awesome. So that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's all about. So, yeah. Cheers. Alan Partridge. Related question: can you see the TV from the toilet? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. The TV's right here, sort of facing that way. Yeah. In my sordid grief, I was he called it. Travel Tavern. It was a pain to fix all those keys. Yeah, I bet. He was grotty, wasn't it? Can you make porn come on my TV? Love that episode. Yeah! The Bangkok Chick Boys, wasn't it? I bet it's really weird seeing me about my t-shirt. Cheers! Where's Graham? Graham can say his little bit, can't he? So, who's been playing what then? I was tempted to get another PS4 the other day, but I don't think I will. Anyone know anything about this new PS5 coming out? I look all professional growing up. I am, believe it or not. It's just Wednesday night's a massive hair down day, and I think people might Chosen Horse. Hello, Chosen Horse. Yeah, I was thinking that the other day about again, I think Wednesday sort of paints a picture about us. I mean, not so much the horse because he likes to fight his corner. You almost look normal. Yeah, but me, I get a bit silly on a Wednesday because again, I know it's a bit of fun. Bloody typical. PS5 comes out just after PS4. AMD based PS5 again, is it? It wasn't IBM, was it? It was AMD stroke ATI. It was an APU again, wasn't it? But anyway, I'm digressing. What was I on about? Yeah, to be honest, it's funny when people see me like this because I think Wednesdays paints a bad picture of me because I'm really silly. Ivan. And stupid, but again, it's just letting your hair down, not giving a shit, which is the idea of it. I'm quite educated in that, but you know, it's not about that on stream. Again, everyone works and they're part of the system, and the cogs grind, as the lipstick song says. Yeah, it's just fuck everything basically. It's a little bit funny actually because again, I've not mentioned it to like the guys that I work with. I've not mentioned anything at all, and weirdly enough today, one of the guys that was teaching the asbestos stuff that we come in late on, I didn't want to say anything, but he said I've seen you somewhere, I've definitely seen you somewhere, and I didn't really think about it straight away, but I said I hope not, because I'm from Kent and you're up here, so that'd be a bad thing if you'd seen me or you think that you knew me. But then I sat there because he went, no, I've definitely seen you somewhere, and I sat there and it just dawned on me and I thought, oh no, shit, hopefully it's not the stream. It was quite weird again because the first time I met Jamie Morgan, it was him. Oh no, it was Pete Steigel, his mate, that I met at Euro Car Parts in Ashford. It was really weird. Pete Steigel, I remember he seen me at the counter, and he goes, "Oh, you're Bumblebee," because we used to be called Bumblebee before it got a bit better, and I just thought it's a silly name. And Pete went, "Oh, you're from that Bumblebee stream," and I was like, yeah, and he went, "Oh, it's really good." It felt really fucking weird. And then I see Jamie out the back, and he was saying, "Yeah, I've seen you in that." But yeah, it was almost that sort of feeling again. It's really weird. I can understand, how the stars feel. In a way, it sounds fucking lame. It is a bit, but I understand how. It's a weird feeling. It's really strange where they sort of know you, but you've never met them. Oatmeal. Where's the games? Yeah, no games tonight, mate. I did put on Facebook that I'll try and stream just an impromptu thing. No games tonight. I'm in a hotel. I'll be back tomorrow, and then service will resume tomorrow. Next week. Yeah, and I have to nudge the guys to get this weirdest thing in the world. So on 2 megabits, I'm surprised. I've had to reduce the quality to 2 megabits to go through 4G. Pixel. How's your legs, Drew? Me and Drew last night, we went out hunting hunting for some land. It's a long story, but I I dragged him out because there's no one daily car, because I'm getting another car soon. Tell you what is freaky, the compression keeps removing you from the scene. Really? But leaving the background there. Oh, is it really pixely? Oh, okay. That is weird. But yeah, last night we went ground hunting, and maybe I should just turn that back light off because that's killing it, isn't it? Is that better? That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, and I had my shorts on, but then I had to put no, yeah, the company's paying for it, mate. If I sort my shiz out, I could maybe do a lame emergency stream in the future. Yeah, could do. Works great on Twitch. Just occasionally you vanish, but the room. Oh, weird, yeah. You're stingy. Yeah, because I put some trousers on and Drew wears shorts. Didn't tell him really, it was my fault. But fucking hell. We had to walk across this field and there was wheat everywhere. Almost up to our... I'm quite tall, but it was almost up to there on me at some point. Fucking Drew's behind me, clambering through it. These fucking spiders everywhere. Webs across, like you've got a bit of... I'll try and... Oh no, my phone's bloody streaming, isn't it? But I don't know if you've seen in wheat fields, but you've got the treads from either side of the wheelbase on whatever it is that puts the seed out. I don't know how it's done, but we're walking in this, but as the wheat's got a gap in it, there's a string of a spider web every now and then. There's this fucking great weird poisonous spider, and each one of them as we went across, and I was just kicking them down, and we was like, I'm not liking this, but Drew's behind me, almost freaking out and getting stung legs. The stings were horrible. I wonder if I can get it down and show you. No, I'll leave it just in case it cuts stream. But yeah, it was funny last night. Sorry, Drew. But you was the only one with the car last night. I really wanted to go and see the land. Hello, Lewis. How you doing? I'm in Spain, mate. No, I fucking wish. I'm in a hotel at the moment, mate. I'm in... It's called Ghoul. Try and type it out. Not Google. It's spelt Google, but without the G. Funny enough, just type that in Google Maps, and it'll come up. Let's have a look. I'll type it out here. Sounds weird. It sounds like a horror movie. Yeah, it does sound like Google. Yeah. Sorry, I just posted that on every bloody thing. Yeah, strange, isn't it? Oh, here we go. It's all come up with bloody things now. Right, I'll just type it on one if I need it again. Okay. So how are you all doing then? It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? It's better. I can see the chat better now. Ghoul. Strange, isn't it? Miles away. I'm up training, mate. Training for the... training for my job. The company car's already ordered. I should get that tomorrow. That's why I've sold my other one. Just keeping one now. Ghoul sounds like ghoulish. Yeah, if anyone knows anyone selling any land, not anything too big, PM me because I'm after I want to do a little project, but I don't want to pay too much for it. My next game, Ghouls and Ants. Yeah. Yeah, Gadget, I was thinking about that the other day. You know the game that you was... you was making an iOS game, you said, didn't you, ages ago? Yeah, do it. I'd like to see that. Is it like... was that like an alien thing? Or is it something different? No, but I know one of the Swedish guys makes funny games for Hyven. Don't he, Hyven, if you're still there? Or is it Wonder 86 or something? Ghouls and Ants. Yeah. God. I iron as well. I've got a shirt I need to iron. I think I've got to go down reception and go and get it. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Gadge. 4X, did you say your video's released now? I took a photo of there was some horses behind the head office and all. So of course I took a picture of the horse and sent it to the horse, and he texts back saying, "Oh, I haven't seen him for years." Yeah, I wish I was 33 and a third, be a bit younger. Yeah, nice. 24 degrees. It's a bit muggy. I was actually going to ask to come over tonight, Gadge. I'm about 2 hours away, it says, from you, straight across. It's ridiculous. But again, you know, by the time we got back, you know, I've only been upstairs in the hotel since about 8:30. And by the time I would have got back to you, it would have been time to come home again, and it's just too much. So, yeah, I was going to try and pop him on the way home tomorrow, just cut across to you and then down back to home base tomorrow night. But again, I'll probably finish at about 1:30 tomorrow, and by the time I made my way back, it's going to be late afternoon, and then I've got to get up for work tomorrow. I'm going out with an engineer down my way to start more training, so about two or 4 weeks I'll be training. There's a shitload to learn. Again, my mind's blown a little bit because there's so much. I've not even pulled a lot in today, but I've already been given most of my tools. I've been given 2 sets of ladders, some sort of battery tester I've never seen before, a BT phone line tester, which is good. I was after that too. I've not had that for years, and it's really useful. They're quite expensive. We're going to be giving our laptops and mobile phones tomorrow as well. So yeah, again, it's really funny. Like just the stream makes you look a bit silly sometimes, and the shit we talk and being drunk. But yeah, that's why I try and separate this from my professional life the best I can. Not a good time. Wife in bed at the moment, having a meal. Oh, what's up, mate? Do you need to keep travelling? No. I don't need to keep travelling up. But I'll give you a clue. It's basically, you know, the warden assisted. Well, I used to be warden assisted, but with these pens, you know, the old people have, and the call centre phones them, and they can speak to a call centre if they fall down or something. I don't know how it works, but it's stuff like that I'll be fixing. But then there's fire door stuff I'll be fixing, and CCTV and some fire alarms later, and there's loads of different stuff, video calling and IP stuff that I'm not up to date with. There's like the phone line stuff I'll be doing. Again, they took me on because of my telecoms background. Yeah, it's good. They've been quite honest. They said obviously like any job, you'll take the rough with the smooth. And I said, well, yeah, but it sounds like a type of job that it's nice because you still got the benefits there. You think, do you know what? I'll just let it go a little bit. Again, let the rough bits go because you got the benefits there to back the shit days up. And we was pretty honest about, yeah, security related, good security as well. Funnily enough, because it's quite a worldwide business. Do you need to no? But yeah, again, we was honest with the, our managers here. Again, there's guys from Scotland and London and Kent. And we were saying, funnily enough, one of the Scottish guys worked for the company I worked for years ago, Cube GB. I'm going to have to say that. Which is so funny. It's like other end of the country. But that was quite a big business. And we were saying, funnily enough, he left for the same reasons. We had a company van, which is a good... We weren't really allowed to use it as personals, just locally, although we had to spend the fuel out on it. This time you don't, but you pay tax on it, which is about £100 a month, which is nothing, and you can go around Europe with it just for your fuel card if you want. And they really treat the engineers well. And I said, well, that's the reason why we left. And that Scottish guy agreed. He said they started putting trackers on vans and started being bastards and started monitoring speed. And the problem is, it was just the type of job where they wanted you to go and fill these jobs in. And I ended up with 9 points on my licence at one point. And then I was called into the office and it's like, well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do this work? Or do you want me to slow down and not complete the work and not get any points? And it was a bit cat and mouse like that all the time, and we just got fed up of it. And again, when the benefits start going out the window, you do start giving up, and that's what happened to me. And again, at the same time, I had a breakdown with my girlfriend. Not breakdown, but the relationship broke down. I just give it all up, and since then I've really been trying to find my feet, looking for a better job. And again, this is the same thing I used to do, outfield engineering. So yeah, hopefully I'm filling in the gaps. I've not really spoke personally about myself at all. Maybe I should do a few vlogs and get to know me a bit better, maybe. Bore the shit out of you even more. I can be serious, funnily enough. You're based in down the southeast way, but again, he said I could cover right into London every now and then, or just out of Kent, Lakeside way, but right down to Hastings way. So massive arm up to Margate, Folkestone, middle of Kent. So yeah, me and one or two other engineers. So it's quite heavy, but again, I'm used to all that. 1 weekend out of 3. I'll be on standby, so I could be called up at any time and have to run, so that's the only downside. But again, there's loads of benefits. Don't want to go too much into it, but yeah, pay's good. Yeah, I just got fed up of earning little money at my age and thinking I should be in a different position, and it's been a month of hard work, but I've got there, and I've hopped into 2 or 3 different jobs over the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think you just get that thing, don't you? Like even in relationships, you sometimes the good bits are there, but then you ignore the red flags. But I think when the red flags are there, this time I thought, well, I'm not going to be happy, and I've got a bit of money behind me now. And again, I sold the car. I thought I'd potter about and really try and find that job again. Have you seen the new Switch Lite coming out? What are you listening, Lauren? It's a new Switch Lite. And what do you think about the new C64 Mini? Oh yeah, with the full keyboard. Well, it's a full size, yeah. Yeah, I think Jamie wants it. For the hardcore collectors, yeah, cool. I ain't got anything, yeah, Drew, yeah. I ain't got anything against it. It's each to their own. But there's no point me getting one because I'm sort of cutting down my collection. And again, Gadget's repaired 1 or 2 boards for me. So I've got 2 C64 bread bin boards sitting there doing nothing. And 2 bread bins working, I think now. I can't remember what it was. Something like that. Or 1 spare board and 2 bread bins that are fully working now. So there's no point. There's no point. I think the only good thing would be for the C64 Mini owners to probably get a decent joystick this time, because I think they didn't recall the small ones because I think it would kill them. You know, the ones that are breaking, the mini ones. I think they just sort of swept it under the rug. But they've got a proper steel shafted joystick now, so maybe that's a good thing. Do you know how much it's going to retail for? I've got no idea. Are you a field service technician? Vending machines. I went for one of them jobs, 4X. I didn't get it though. I think they was looking for a certain type of engineer or previous experience, but apparently it's a good job. Good little number. You're left alone, aren't you? I need to go and get that iron in a minute. Otherwise I'm going to have a bloody shirt. I'm not going to stay on too long. I might leave it till about 10 and then shoot. I need a shower. I think the downstairs reception shuts at 11 anyway, so best not leave it till 11. So what's happening with your legs then, Gadget? What they found out? What? Oh, Vend-free stuff. Started at Bell Fruit, making fruit machines. Then moved on to field service technician. I actually went for a fruit machine job whilst doing all this. And one thing I never done, I should have looked out for this, or I didn't even think about it, but I've never reviewed a job before I started it. Never really thought about it, and I didn't realise people were doing that now. But there's a lot of the job sites you can review jobs from previous employers or current employees before you even go for it. Now, I think the only way I know about that is the job that I just left. There's loads of bad reviews on it. I thought, oh, okay. And one of the managers got slated quite bad and brought up a load of personal stuff, and it was all over. It's called Glassdoor or something, and it went right through the company, and it pissed him off a bit. You know, he didn't want this thing being brought up. I thought, oh, I'll have to remember that. And while I was looking for these jobs, there was a fruit machine company that come up. Anyway, I went for it, sent the CV off, and they rang up to have an interview. And I was just arranging it, and they offered me the interview after a couple of days, and it sounded really good because again it said on the ad you got to be good at, you've got to have an interest in gaming and be good with people and money and stuff. But then when I read the reviews, fucking hell, 1 or 2 stars and a high turnover of staff, and the employees were disgruntled, and they really went to town on who does what in the company and what they're like, and it's really weird. It was a really weird feeling, but it's a really weird feeling turning down an interview of a job that you went for. And she never emailed back though, but I just said, oh sorry, I'm going to have to turn this down. And she never emailed back. I said the reasons, and I said read the reviews on it. I think it was in Indeed, Read, maybe something on Glassdoor, CV Library. There's nothing on LinkedIn. And she never replied back. But yeah, I thought that was lucky because I could have just got stuck into that. Yeah, it was a lucky escape. So yeah, if you're going to go for a job, start reviewing your jobs that you're going to go for. That's a good little thing about the online stuff now, I suppose. I still don't know. They electroshot my legs for a good 30 minutes. Didn't help that. Joy. You're fucking kidding me. You fucking kidding me? Oh, that's wrong. You're kidding me? That's really bad. Huh. Yeah, so I'll just tell you guys now. I'm not too sure, but I think some nights, I don't know, it might not affect me. I've been thinking this over even before I started this job, but some nights I might finish late, or it might be once in a while and I might have to postpone or delay the stream, but again, it's not going to be all the time. I think that's the problem Jamie had, and he had to move the time forward or something, or backwards, something like that. Apprentice at Belfruit, 3-day at work and 2 at college driving, doing MVQ 1 to 4 in electrical. That's good to have. I'm not sure if that was the same company with their nationwide. Maybe it was just an individual, but it was the cash counting people were going nuts about, and the pressure to go and get it, something like that. Yeah, he was like, this might feel quite a bit shot, and zapped me repeatedly and laughed. Oh shit. Maybe. Yeah. Nah, I should be alright. I think it's weekends, I'm on standby. I'm not quite sure what that means yet. It sounds a bit scary, but I think someone come home, one of the engineers come home at silly o'clock in the morning the other day. But the good thing about it is if you got work the next day, they don't phone up until 9 or 10 hours later and ask for you to go in. And again, it's not you need to get in now. It's you need to go in, but it's really lenient. They've been saying, I think because we met the call handlers today, I think because there's a lot of jobs and it looks scary when you look at the job list. And you got when the jobs come in, you got to pre-call the customer just to make sure they know you know, and then arrange it on a schedule and then plan your route. I think they was basically saying a lot of engineers get freaked out by it and they don't know how to manage it. The information's just there all in one whack. But they said if you break it up into little sections and just go through it as you're working, it's not too bad. And they said even if you need help for a little while or you can't do something, another engineer can jump in or you can jump and do them. But yeah, everyone comes from different backgrounds and everyone's knows more things than other people, you know what I mean? So that's quite good, and they're fully supportive. which is great because, as you know, 4X, when you're engineering out in the field, it's great on your own, but sometimes you can feel really alone because it's just you doing what you're doing, and when things get shit and bad, there's no one to talk to. And even though they're on the end of the phone, I think when you get frustrated and angry with it, it's funny. It's a funny role, and you can either do it or you can't. It is, and again, I think that's what got me the job as well, because I nearly said his name, but the guy that interviewed me was pressing on how I deal with people and awkward customers, and you know, you meet people from all walks of life, and I think one of the points that I made is you can talk to people two ways. You can either wind them up or you can diffuse a situation, and I learned that really quickly because I remember being trapped in a room once. I was working for TalkTalk via Cube, and someone's landline went down. I always remember this. It scared the shit out of me. And leading up to me, they had 2 or 3 shitty engineers out. They had a BT engineer out, didn't do anything, probably wanted an early day, made some bullshit up and went home. Then they chucked it back to TalkTalk because he probably said it's not a BT fault. TalkTalk need to deal with it. Then one of us must have come out, an engineer previous to me, and then I come out because it was chucked back again. And by this time the customer was fucking pissed off. But anyway, I remember being in my uniform and high vis and all that, and steel toe caps and torch out and all this shit, and a phone line hanging out the wall. And what's this out in here? The 2 companies I work. I was out in the road. You're doing when you're on your own on site, yeah. Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, especially when it's in a part of the country as well, and you've got to keep a brave face as well. Or some real rough, built-up areas. You just got to get in and, you know, be a big, bold boy like Graham. At the same time, it's nice to have a bit of freedom. That's it. Yeah, they can time me. Yeah, we had that as well. Yeah, I used to get fat doing that on the road. Ginsters in every services. Not good. I got really chubby. Just my pot belly and a fat face at one point. I looked odd. Looked really funny in a shirt. Wouldn't get away with that now. But yeah, I remember getting trapped in this room, and this woman, you know, my honest opinion, I said, this needs to go back to BT. And again, she'd heard this twice before. Or the BT engineer saying this has got to go back to TalkTalk. So anyway, I remember her just standing up and standing, like shutting the door and standing against the door. It's in her office in her house. And she's like a middle-aged, quite well-off woman. I think she lived on her own as well. There's no way out of this room apart from through the window. And I was stuck under her desk as well. I was under her desk. And she went, "You're fixing this now, otherwise I'm going to go mad. You're not getting out of it until you fix it." And I've never been scared of a woman, but when you're in the middle of nowhere on your own under a desk, she's standing against the door, irate, being quite loud, it's quite scary. And again, I'm not digressing, this is going back to the original point, where that is where I quickly learnt where you can defuse a situation or you can wind someone up. And I mean, it felt like an eternity, but I thought, what the fuck am I going to say to get myself out of this? And I just, like, I made out that nothing affected me. Like, the look on my face never changed and didn't change my expression. I just looked at her and I said, listen, I'm here for one reason. I'm here to fix your line, and that's it. I'm here for no other reason. So let me fix your line as best I can. I try to do my work. I don't know what engineers have been here before you. I don't know whether they would, you know, and I was honest with her. We get bad engineers, and you always get a bad engineer, you know, it's just the way the world works. I know it's frustrating for you because when your internet goes down, those call centres are a fucking nightmare. We are probably the first people that we ever see, and we always get the brunt of it. And trying to have a go at someone on the call centre is really frustrating because all they do is they say yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full, or yes miss, or whatever. And it's frustrating, and I know what it's like because even as an engineer I used to phone up and the call centres used to talk to me saying, have you plugged it in this, have you tried this? Like, listen, I work for you, I'm the fucking engineer that comes out and sorts this out, listen to me. And they got this bloody script. And so anyway, it calmed her down luckily, and I always remembered that. And I think, again, I don't know where, there's certain bits I didn't know about this job, but I think just being honest and my experience with that side, and I'm going to meet some real invalid customers and people that are quite disabled in this sort of field, because again it's all healthcare, and people that don't want to be in hospital need this device to live at home and have a quality of life. So yeah, I understand he had sort of like an informal interview, and it's quite nice and pleasant, and I think he'd done that to see what sort of character I was and if I could handle it and whether I'd done it before, because I said to him it was a little bit of a shock. I didn't meet so many in that position because it wasn't in that area, but this is bang in that area, and I've met a few disabled people and it was shocking. I ain't got anything against them. I know we have banter and a laugh and that normally, but really I've got nothing against them. I feel bad for them, and if you don't know how to deal with it, it is a shock. And when you see someone really disabled that can't even speak and you're there to try and help them out, I could see how people get fucked over by engineers that probably scared the hell out of, that just leave and make some bullshit out. I don't know, but yeah, maybe I just got the job on that grounds. I don't know, no idea. But yeah, I'm there anyway, thank Christ. You always got a choice, guys. You always got a choice. If you're pissed off, make a fucking choice and change it. I'd just say get a bit of money behind you, which I did. And it's literally taken me a month. I printed off about 20 or 30 CVs over Lawrence and just banged them out around the units in Sittingbourne and banged the job sites and then just wait for them to come in, and that's it. But it's stressful. We used to pretend to be fixing the machine and play it 20 minutes just to kill time. Yeah, it should be alright. I should be alright. I've got this chat open so I can sort of scroll up. I'm quite interested to find out more about you guys. Peter said it's quite down the unit. I know, me screaming. I screamed going past the other day. I said, Peter! I think I was with Big Balls. He was going out up his house playing some retro stuff. That was on the oh god, what day was that? I took the CD32 up there. Just going through the texts. It's quite nice because I'm reading the chat. It's nice being able to come through and read the chat. Normally we're talking shit between us and most of it's left, but it's nice scrolling through. 50% of the time out on the road, yeah. It's very, very lonely. Yeah, again, Forex, that's what I said. The people that I missed all the stories as well from it sounds stupid, but you miss these funny little things like the old people when they talk about stuff. You like the stories that they tell, and back in my day, and it's funny what you miss and that. It's quality, and I like the challenge on where to put things and drill holes and tack it along nice, and walk away and just think I've helped someone out. I can relate to that. One time my mate Phil was having too much of a good time. He had the music from a CD player out audio, go straight into a bollard. 800 quid of damage to the company car. Oh shit. Deducted it from his pay over 12 months. We used to pretend to be fixing the machine and play on it for 20 minutes. That's brilliant. Yeah, I love all the stories. I love it. I know one guy used to take a few quid from the machine every now and then to buy cigarettes. Oh shit. Shit. It's terrible. I can't remember the name of the fruit machine company, but yeah, they had some shit reviews. I'm going to shoot in 9 minutes, guys. I've waffled enough. I'm going to get a shower and that and get ready tomorrow. I'm going to grab this iron, I think, if I can. If not, I'm just going to turn up with a creased shirt. I wonder if I can get away with just hanging a shirt up in the shower and letting it get damp and just hair dry the creases out. There's a hairdryer sitting there. Just go along it. Fuck's sake. Maybe we should do a few more streams like this. I think that's the idea as well. With this, now for something really weird. That's the idea as well, to break it up and chat to you guys a bit more and just talk about something different instead of retro gaming for like 2 hours on end. What happened to the chat? That was weird. Did I tell you about the time I find one? No. We should have it on too high a setting. Or left it. And then... Oh. Try warming up a metal tray and ironing the shirt. With that on a towel. That's fucking hilarious. I ain't got a metal tray. Nylon. Yeah, well, I thought you could. I'm thinking of polyester. So what did it do? Just melt? It just melted it. Is that even on #1 heat? Use the hairdryer to heat the tray. No, I think I'm just gonna have to. Maybe I'll take a coat tomorrow, or I brought a coat just in case it rains. But maybe I'll just put a coat on and wear my shirt until it uncreases and just be hot all day. Fucking Jesus. Instamelt on low setting. Oh shit. It's quite a big Premier Inn. It's 4 floors to this. Nice bed. Got a fucking ad, cheeky sods. Enjoy the luxury of our Hypnos bed every night. Our mattress is made with more than 1,000 pocket springs, wrapped in. What's that? That's not even top of fill. Oh, that's almost like that. What's that fucking bed with the it moulds to you? It's got that moulding feel, like it temper. That's it. It's got a temper top, but it's got pocket springs. So apparently, what is it? You can roll over, and the person on the bed the other side can't feel it or something. I think temper works better because there's no springs in it at all. Apparently, isn't there? Something like that. Mrs. Fail. Hey, it's Graham. It's Big Nuts. What are you up to then, Big Nuts? Big fucking balls. I'm going to go in 5. I have a waterbed, nothing compares. Oh, you got a waterbed? I remember you saying something on Facebook about it. That's wicked. I've never tried one of them. I remember seeing one on Edward Scissorhands and never decided to get one just because of that. It's always the bad things that put you off, innit? Big nuts. You reading? What are you reading? Yeah, I'm not going to waffle on for too long. I'll cut it off at 10. I'm just talking shit about the new job. No one's interested, I don't think. But I just thought I'd make an effort. It's different, you know. It's good being different. I might, if you're up for it, I might make a few vlogs on a few things. And I don't really do news or politics, but I've got a few real world values and that. You could sort of get to know me a bit better, I suppose. Maybe I should do something like that. What makes Ant tick? That'd be crazy. But again, it's weird because I've never done them in the past because I just think, fucking hell, who wants to watch someone just talking shit about life and that? Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't understand why people watch EastEnders or Coronation Street, because you're just watching fucking life on telly then. You're like living or watching what you live in anyway, so you're like, what's the point? You're just wasting your life. Put the worlds to rights. Fucking hell. Crazy. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. There's not that many people tonight, but still, it's been cool. But again, I did put the message out. I'm not going to be. I might stream. It's depended whether I could get a 4G signal. I didn't get the hotel till tonight, so. Terry Pratchett and D&D book. Nice. If you have to do another from hotel room like that, change your type to in bed with Ant. Fuck's sake. Imbuggerance. Bung! Fucking funny. That is funny. Right, I'm going to cut off. Hope everyone's alright. Good to catch up a little bit and talk shit. And next Wednesday I'll get some gear up for this week's weirdest thing. Should get some. What was I going to do? Can't remember. Oh, I know what I was going to do. But yeah, anyway, I'm home tomorrow, so I can start specking up and reading up on things and whatnot. I ain't got any retro shows planned yet. Let me know if anyone's going to any retro shows, because I wouldn't mind meeting up actually. Yeah, I'm not drunk. I was having a drink earlier and decided not to do it because I know I'd get too merry and then carry on to early hours, and we've got to be up at about 6:30, so fuck that. We're eating at 7. So anyway, thanks a lot guys. See you later. Happy retro gaming. And yeah. See you next Wednesday. And let's just read. Live from a holiday. Backseat passenger, drive safely. Night, you lovely peeps. Humbled, yeah. I'm humbled. Yeah, cheers 4X. Thanks Monty and everyone else that's here. Graham, 4X, Gadget. Oh fucking, there's just so many people. But anyway, I'm gonna go, so see you later.
Let him